Start with that story then. Out of the Free State in Bloemfontein, 10 people have died and 7 are in a critical condition following a crash involving an interstate bus and a truck between Bloemfontein and Botshabelo. Free State Emergency Medical Services spokesperson Sipho Towa says the road remains closed while rescue workers are busy with extracting the trapped passengers from the wreckage. Towa says the cause of the crash is unknown at this stage. Motorists are advised to use alternative routes. This as rainy conditions persist. Let's go live now to Makgala Masiteng, who joins us for an update out in Bloemfontein. Makgala, good afternoon. I see lots of activity behind you. The crash scene still very much active. Where do we stand in terms of the road reopening, but also that effort to extract passengers who had been trapped in that wreckage?
Indeed, Tulasizwe, at the moment, one lane has been opened for traffic, and in fact, the authorities have been appealing to motorists to exercise patience as there's only one lane that has been opened, of course, following that crash, which has now claimed 10 lives. As you have said correctly, Tulasizwe, the accident scene is still very much active, but the forensic pathology services have already taken all the bodies that were on the scene. So currently there's still some investigations continuing, of course, because before they tow away this the vehicles, both the bus and the truck. But of course, I'm standing with one of the officials here just to understand exactly what happened. What we do know now is that the bus was traveling from Botshabelo to Bloemfontein, and we've heard also from the MEC that this bus and the truck were traveling in the same direction, going to the Bloemfontein side. But I'm going to bring on Ntate Modise Dipoko just to talk to us about what exactly happened and what do we know, because we are told that both the bus and the truck were moving in the same direction.
Yes, thank you very much. The bus and the truck were yet moving in the same direction from direction Botshabelo, heading for Bloemfontein. This happened at around 6:15 when we got activated that there is an accident on the N8 involving a bus and a truck, and we immediately got all the resources to mobile towards this accident, as you can see behind us. All resources came here, the police, the traffic, emergency services. We gathered here and ensured that all the patients that were here got priority treatment, including all the services as well as private services came aboard. So the patients were taken to different hospitals in Bloemfontein, including Botshabelo as well.
But in terms of what exactly happened, what do we know so far?
So far, we cannot confirm of anything because the police are still doing crash investigation. So it is up to them to once they have all the information as to what transpired, we will then hear from them.
Okay. So at the moment, do we know about the driver of the truck, if he is still alive, and the bus driver?
Both the driver of the bus and the truck are still alive. They are priority 3, which means they're still being able to talk and they can walk. They were both here on scene when we arrived here, and they have been taken to different hospitals as well for shock treatment.
Okay, so now talk to us about what is exactly happening at this moment, because of course the bodies have been moved. What is left at the moment and what is currently happening now?
There are only about 2 services left, one of them which includes the towing of both the truck and the bus. That will be happening as soon as the crash investigations, a provincial team from SABC crash investigations are done. And then soon after that, the vehicles will be towed away, and then the cleaning process will immediately commence after that, and then the traffic will be opened as soon as the road is clear.
So are we able to estimate for how long, since we've been here since in the early hours of the morning, and when will the road be opened?
We are looking at approximately an hour and a half to 2 hours, mainly because it's not easy to actually remove the type of vehicles of this size. So it's going to be a recovery. It's not just a normal removal of a small vehicle. So there has to be a lot of work, especially now that especially the bus that has actually got more damage. So it has to be towed away using special services by the towing services.
Just talk to us about just your view views, because I understand that you usually work on this road. I know that there's been many accidents on this road. Just talk to us about how are you feeling about the whole situation?
The situation right now is actually a very emotional situation. Now that we're coming into the festive season, we actually starting to wonder if the festive season is going to be looking like this. But we would like to send out a message to all the road users that they need to practice caution. They need to look out for other drivers as well, especially in the rainy season. They need to have their lights on, and they make sure that they keep a safe following distance, so that one can be able to halt their vehicles should anything happen in front or at the back of them.
Thank you very much, Tulasizwe. That is the service station manager here in Botshabelo. Of course, just talking to us about the situation at the moment. Of course, they cannot estimate actually how long the road closure is going to take. As he has indicated, of course, there are a lot of services that are still need to be conducted. I just want to move out of the shot so that you are able to see what is still happening at this moment. Of course, we still have these officials that are continuing to do their investigations here on the scene. But at the moment, what we do know is that this horrific accident has claimed 10 lives, and about 41 people have been transported to hospitals, some in Botshabelo, some in Bloemfontein. Of course, we'll keep you up to date as to what exactly is going to be happening moving from now. But we'll also update in terms of the road closure. At the moment, only one lane is open for traffic here on the N8. Of course, this accident has happened approximately 32 kilometers east of Bloemfontein. So the traffic moving from the side of Botshabelo and Bloemfontein is affected at the moment.
All right, Makgala, thank you for that comprehensive reporting there from Makgala Masiteng out in the Free State on the N8 where that crash has occurred. And you saw there, just from looking at the visuals, you can tell the extent of the incident and the crash that occurred that has claimed 10 lives. Look out for more reporting from Makgala and the team throughout the day here on SABC News.